Yo, what's happening, guys? Back again for another video. This time we're back with CLUB100 for another round of the Northern Championship. So we're continuing on from the last video where we were at PFI for the second round of the championship. Here we are at Wilton Mill. If you do karting in the UK, you would have at least heard of Wilton Mill. It's quite a known circuit in the UK. First time around this circuit. Going out for our practice slash qualifying, which I didn't really go through in my previous video, but I thought I might as well because this one was quite fun to drive, to be fair. So we're going out in the damp. This was my first time going out in the damp in these karts, so I decided to stick to the inside and let Alex Pritchard through. So I knew Alex Pritchard was a pretty good driver in these karts. Thought I might as well follow him and see what you do in these karts in the damp. You can see the guys flicking it in quite a bit. It wasn't too wet. If you look at the outside line was quite dry, so you can kind of like brake late and just hang around the outside. So going into this left-hander here, you can see the outside is quite dry. And now a bit weirdly, Alex Pritchard goes on the inside, which runs him out wide, which was a bit weird, but I just hold myself around the outside and just get a nice little switchback. So now we're looking on ahead, trying to get past these drivers ahead. I do usually like driving in the rain. It's quite fun, you know. You got to be smooth and you got to be like easy on the power. See, coming out of that chicane, it's such a snail pace out that chicane. We get a nice run on this driver here. I think he just lets us through. Now I decided to brake early and get a nice little switchback. You can see me going on the dry stuff. Get a switchback on both of these drivers here, going up the hill. I could honestly just tell that was going to be dry. You know, just looking at the track, you can tell what's dry and what's not. So I decided just to do that. Now going into this corner here, I'm not sure what it's called. We decided to send it on the brakes. We run out a bit wide, but we hold it. Yeah, we hold the position there. Now we're skipping on a few laps, and we slowly catching up to our favourite Irishman, Mr. James Miller. So James does these CLUB100 rounds with us. I do enjoy like racing with our mates James, Hayden, Ross, Saul. All of them will come down. It's quite fun. See there, James kind of had a tag with the driver there, and he spun out. We get a nice run out of this corner here. James goes a bit wide there, and I was looking to send him up the hill. We get a nice slipstream up the hill. Brakes a bit early, we brake a bit late, we get a nice dive bomb there. That was a pretty nice move. And we're looking ahead once again. At this point I completely forgot it was practice slash qualifying, and I was just trying to overtake everyone I could. See, once again, it's the circuit's slowly drying because it only started raining at the end of the lightweights qualifying, and it only lasted about 5 minutes. You can see the sun slowly coming out, so it's slowly drying. You can see that driver in the red there, he goes to the inside line. So we just go up to the outside line, get a nice run, going into this left-hander here. I think this is the dog leg. We just send it up the inside. So that was a pretty nice move once again. See there, we are enjoying our time in the wet here. It was quite fun, to be fair. I really hope the whole day was wet. Although I don't think I would have matched the leader's pace, but it was quite fun. See, coming out of this corner here, we get a nice run going up the hill. We can see that driver ahead of us. He's sticking in the slipstream of the driver ahead of him. So we weren't able to get a pass on him there. And now we skip on a couple of corners later where I was thinking about a move up the inside of him here, which I get. But then he holds it around the outside, which was pretty good of him, to be fair. And I'll just back out going into this chicane here. And now once again, I was thinking about getting a good run up the hill. We get a good run, going for a dive on the brakes. We get a nice dive there. And that was a pretty fun move, to be fair. I enjoyed sending on the brakes there. I've done it, we had a practice session before this, you know, test session. I was sharing with Alfie. And I've done quite a few moves there. I enjoyed it. I was skipping on a few laps later. We've got Scott ahead of us, who's I know he's a pretty good driver. He goes for a move on that driver there. He just spins by accident, I guess. Now we've got a good run on Scott here. I was thinking about a move in this corner here. I think this is Ashby. We get a nice run and we just send it up the inside. We do run a bit wide there, but we keep the position. Although it's practice quality. Now we're skipping on to our fastest lap of qualifying. So going into the first corner here, little left-hander, right-hander. I'm not sure. I think I was taking it flat at this point. Try not to run on track limits there. Now going into the Christmas corner, you could brake pretty late at this point. Get the apex there, although it's quite slippery on the apex at this point, to be fair. Going into this little right-hander, down the hill. It's quite hard braking to do. We go a bit wide there, but we hold the momentum through the corner. Going into this nice little flick left, down the hill once again into this long left-hander. Go slightly wide, but we carry the momentum through. Now going into the dog leg. We tag the curb a bit, but it wasn't too bad. Going into this chicane. Get a nice rotation by hitting the curb. Now it's just the run to the line. And that's the end of qualifying. So running through the top 10 in qualifying. We had Aidan Line with a great lap in P1. Almost 3/10 clear of Tom Edwards in P2. We had Kurt Holmes in P3, Steve Lindley alongside him in P4. Then it was myself in P5, Tom Taylor alongside in P6. Our teammate, Connecticut Racing Team teammate Hayden Harris in P7, Mr. Saul Gregory himself alongside him in P8. Then our favourite Irishman, James Miller in P9. Then we had Jay Mooney in P10. Then we had Mr. Ross Sandwell, who's been requesting me to make this video. I don't know how long. By the way, Ross, I'm recording this at like 3 in the morning, so if it's quite bad, it's bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Mr. Ross Sandwell is in P11. Now let's see what we can do. Starting off the race here. Now starting off the race behind Kurt here. We're looking to get a good start, stay onto the back of him. He does go a bit, but he slows down. We get past everyone on the right side of the grid. We try to get a move around the outside. He holds it along the inside, but we get a good run going into Christmas here. Now you can see Aidan and Kurt are just hugging the inside. Try for a move around the outside, but we had no grip at all. Seeing as it's the first lap. I go a bit wide there, but I've lost so much time for no reason. I didn't know at this point, but this kart was probably the worst kart I've driven so far in Club 100. Although the karts in Club 100 are very close for rental karts, but it's probably one of the worst ones I've driven. It was so snappy and so low on power. It was just mind-blowing. It's a bit of a shame. Every round in Club 100 so far. At GYG I had one good kart and then one bad kart, and then at PFI one good kart, one bad kart. You saw that in the last video. You see that out of the chicane we have no rotation at all. We go wide. Just this kart had no rotation at all. Even through that first corner, we can't even hit the apex. I struggled so much with this kart. At this point, I could see going into Christmas, we just completely locked the brakes. It was the first time that's ever happened with me, so it was quite mind-blowing. It was a bit of a shame because I thought I would have had the pace to compete for a podium, but we've still got this race. We can still hold on to P3 if we can. We've still got another race to go, so let's see what we can do. Going to this corner here, we've got Steve Lindley alongside. We get a great move around our outside, to be fair, and then on the inside we get Hayden, who gets through as well. Now going into the chicane here, we can see it there, we get no rotation at all, and they've just completely dropped us already. So this is what I was struggling with quite a bit. Now we've got our teammate Ross Sandwell behind us, Mr. Ross himself. So I point him on the inside, but he decides just to overshoot the corner still. It's quite surprising. Quite funny of you, Ross. Now I was thinking if I could stick with Ross here, you know, catch up to Steve and Hayden ahead. So coming out this corner here, I try and get a good exit, but I just can't keep up with him. Going to this left-hander here, it was pretty normal. Then going into this long left-hander here, See, he's just slowly pulling away. It was a bit heartbreaking, to be fair. It was like, not heartbreaking, but a bit demoralising, to be fair. It was, yeah, one of those. He's coming out of the final corner. We've got a similar exit to Ross, but he just pulls away once again. On the first corner here. We hit the apex finally. Ross goes a bit wide, but we've just completely dropped out of his slipstream. See Hayden there looking for a move on Steve Lindley. He doesn't make it through. Now my goal was just to try and stick with these guys. This is the battle for P3. If I can stick with these guys, hopefully I can make something. We skip a few laps, coming out of the final corner. Once again, get a very slow exit. This car would bog so much. We've got Jay who gets past us there. So coming to that corner there, we carry a lot of speed. We're in the slipstream, but he's still pulling away. And he goes a bit wide there, but yeah, there was nothing I could do. I was thinking of tagging on the back of Jay here. If I could tag onto the back of him and hopefully catch up to the drivers ahead, and then we could maybe make a few positions. As you can see, Aiden and Kurt have fully flew off. Like, you can't even see him now. You know, it's a pretty good day from them, to be fair. See there, we've lost our tow to Jay. We're gaining on that corner there. Coming through the chicane where this car struggles the most. We get a nice rotation through the chicane. See there, Jay gets a very slow exit, but he's still pulling away. Once again, it was quite demoralising. But yeah, it is what it is. Now we skip on a few laps here. We've got Ross going for a move on Aiden. Go on, Ross, send him, lad. Ross sends it on Aiden. Aiden tried to hold it around the outside. You can see there, Jay gets past as well. So now my goal was just to stick on the back of Aiden. You can see there, we need to catch up to Steve Lundy once again. You can see there, Hayden looks back, and I just point to him, you know, look ahead. You know, forget about me. I'm not going to attack you. I can't even attack you. You know, just get these guys. Let's get these guys. You know, see, Steve Lindley's made a small gap, so hopefully we can catch up to him. And yeah, coming out of this chicane here, we get such a slow exit once again. Coming out of the chicane. Yeah, Hayden's dropped us. Even though Hayden, which is actually quite good for him, he's 98 kg battling at the front of this field, which is quite surprising. We got Ross there going for a move on Steve Lindley. Ross makes it stick. Steve Lindley gets dropped back to the back of the pack. You see there, Hayden's got a switch back on Ross. He decides to, he gets him on that corner there. What a great move from Hayden and Ross both, to be fair. Now skipping on a few laps here. Jay gets a good run on Steve Lindley here. He sends it up the inside. Steve holds it around the outside. Even though Jay is more than alongside, he just pushes him off, and we just get a nice little switch back here. A very good switch back from us there. Sees us up into P5 in the race. Now unfortunately at this point we just dropped back completely. We had to defend, and you can see there Hayden and Ross, they actually caught up to Kurt and Aiden, who were battling, but they just fully went away. And we kept P5 on track. We did drop back to P8 because we had a monster Kurt penalty. So the top 10 for that race was Kurt Holmes in P1, Aiden Line in second. We had Hayden with a great drive in P3. Then our other teammate Ross Sandwell, Mr. Sandwell himself, in P4. We had Steve Lindy in P5, Jay Mooney in P6, Justin Elliott in P7, and myself in P8. And we had Tom Taylor in P9 and Tom Warwin in P10. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage for the second video, or the second race, sorry, because yeah, I forgot to press record. You know, it happens to everyone, it happens to the best of us. But for the second race, I qualified 10th. Managed to make my way up to P3, behind Ross on track, but he got a lot of penalties for track limits. So the overall results were Kurt Holmes with a double win in P1, then Jay Mooney tied on points with our teammate Hayden Harris, but Jay Mooney gets P2 because of countback. Hayden Harris, the legend himself, winning at 98 kg in P3, Aidan Line in P4, us in P5, Ross in P6, Steve Lindley in P7. And with that race, it puts us P2 in the championship. Looking forward to another race in Club 100. Next time out at Rowrah. Rowrah and Warden Law are the only two tracks I know, so I'm looking to have some fun, hopefully, and see how we get on. We're only a few points behind Aidan Line. Hoping for another podium. But yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that my penalty from the first race, even though I had a slow kart, my penalty lost me a shot at the podium. But it is what it is. We go again at Rowrah. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.